year. What was your biggest takeaway?
The Nuggets are really good. Jokic is the MVP, and rightfully so. And I get it, Skip. He's not. When you look, I guess when it's all said and done, he will go down as one of these historically great players. But right now, people are not looking at him like a Larry Bird. They're not looking at him like a Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell, the three men that have also won the award 3 consecutive times, the MVP 3 consecutive years. But, I mean, he had another 40 points, his third 40-point triple-double in this season. That's the most by a non-guard in an NBA season. He's just, I mean, he won the MVP last year, Skip, because of Jamal Murray and Kevin Porter and Porter Jr. wasn't there. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't there. Mm-hmm. This year, he's putting up the same numbers. He's averaging a triple-double. They're winning. He's the #1 seed. I don't see what's not to like about him. And then clutch. You say you clutch 15 points in the last 14 minutes of regulation and overtime, and those 2 offensive rebounds were huge in OT. So for me, Skip, I think and the straw poll said that he's running away with this award. They had the straw poll, Skip, before the All-Star game, and he was running away with it. I don't think I don't see anybody that's pulling close. I don't see anybody that's close to him right now. And I know your guy, Joel Embiid, he had a nice game against the Boston Celtics, but JT Money. JT Money went down and busted him up, didn't he, Skip? But that's what the great ones can do. I keep telling you that. They can.
JT didn't bust him.
Yeah, he did.
He wound up scoring 19 total points, had a terrible shooting night, but made the last 3.
He told Grant Williams, game. Hey, Marcus Smart did run a nice play. Marcus Smart get it, bounce pass to him, drag him, give me that, all them.
Then Joel Embiid did something I never thought I would see in my lifetime.
He didn't do nothing.
Oh, he just scored 41 with 10 rebounds, that's all. He shot a 3/4 court shot, 70 feet of shot, and he shot it with one hand. He didn't baseball pass it, baseball throw it at the rim. He pushed it with one hand, just a one-hand push shot, and swished it. And it was just a tick late. I thought he'd gotten it off, but no, he barely didn't get it off. He is an extraordinary 7-foot-tall man.
Oh, he is. He's
I've never seen anything like Joel Embiid. I believe he's the MVP, but guess who else believes he's the MVP? I think the smartest man in basketball, the highest IQ in basketball belongs to your man LeBron James. So I tune in early for All-Star game night on Sunday night, and I'm watching them pick up like they're doing it out on the blacktop, out in the park. They're going to just choose up sides, right?
Yeah.
And who did LeBron James take first overall? First pick he took was
Joel Embiid.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Who was LeBron's last pick? It was between him and Lauri Markkanen. Okay, it's like Lauri Markkanen. He took Jokic. So wait a second. LeBron took Embiid first, and with his last pick, he took Jokic.
What did Jokic say?
What does that tell you?
What did Jokic say? Jokic say, I would take me last 2. I'm not built for this game. He said, but put me in a real game with 48 minutes, and people are going to do what they need to do to stop me. Ain't nobody going to see me.
Interesting.
Ain't nobody going to see me. Tripped up.
Joel
What you need, Skip? How many rebounds a game you need, Skip? You need 8. You need 13, 15. You need 20. How many points you need, Skip? You need 40. How many assists you need, Skip? You need 15, 18? I can do it to you any kind of way you want it. Just tell me.
You need 15 out of 15 free throws, or maybe you need 19 to 19. Joel Embiid will do that for you.
That man, Skip, the man, I mean, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how many. He getting, you Skip, the man had 21 shots. The man gave me 40 points on 21 shots. He gave me 8 offensive rebounds, 10 assists. Hold up. You mean to tell me this man played 42 minutes, gave me 10 assists, and gave me 1 turnover? That man gave me 1 turnover. As high as his usage rate is, a PR is off the chart. PR is off the chart.
And that man and his team blew an 18-point first-quarter lead and a 9-point lead going to the fourth quarter to my Clippers, except I told you, if they go get Westbrook, they're no longer my Clippers. I'm here to reinforce what I first guessed to you. Now that Russ is on the team, I'm out. I am out. I'm done, over and out.
Time out, Skip. I'm not gonna let you do Russ. I'm not putting this on Russ because hold on. Didn't you tell me they benched him for the final 1 minute 30 seconds of the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter? Okay, so they had a 9 point. They came from behind. Russ was not on the court in the fourth quarter overtime, and you lost. You might have would have won the game if you'd had him in. Did you think about that? Did that thought ever cross your mind?
Here's the problem. As you know better than anybody out there, because you were forced to watch him for a season and a half, or more than a half, actually, a season and 3 quarters. Every single night you turn on your TV on the local channel here in Southern California, Sports Spectrum LA, you were forced to watch Russell Westbrook brick from 3 and turn the ball over like a lunatic. Like the worst point guard with the worst hands you've ever seen. And you kept saying, I'm stuck with him. There's no way out from under Russ.
No.
And Rob Pelinka pulled it off. He got him to Utah. He got a bunch of nice players back in return. And Utah bought him out. And to my shock, to my disgust, a team that I picked to win it all went and got him because they hate the Lakers. They are the team in the basement. And they were saying basically to the Lakers, we will show you we can win with Russell Westbrook in ways you guys couldn't figure it out. And I've heard some of the Clipper analysts saying, LeBron had the ball in his hands way too much. Baloney, he did. That is, LeBron did everything in his power to make it work with this man. And you know, and I know, nobody can make it work. He is a solo stat machine of an act. That's who he is. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as he gets his numbers. You are damned if you do or damned if you don't. And Darvin Ham had the brilliant idea, let's try to sell him on being 6th man of the year. And for a while, it seemed like it was working. And then on a given night when he is completely gone haywire, as you know, and Darvin decides, I got to go with Austin Reeves or whoever you want to go with, Schroeder or whoever, I'm not going to play him down the stretch. Well, you know what happens.
Right.
He's not going to pout. He's going to make waves that will turn into tidal waves.
I don't think he'll make waves now, Skip, because the next wave, he's going to be riding the tidal wave home.
I'm watching closely last night, and I wanted to see how this would play out. What did Russ do when it became clear he was not going back in the basketball game? He was sub 4 with like 1:30 left in the third quarter. When it became apparent he was not going back in down the stretch, remember, he's a starter for the Clippers.
Yeah.
He's not